Hello, 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 hello. It looks like I am live and in living color. I want to wear a different shirt, but that's besides the point. I'm just going to wait on a couple seconds here to make sure that everyone that wants to join from the beginning can join from the beginning. I just want to introduce myself while we wait. My name is Alston Godbolt, and I create content to help you start generating passive income with affiliate marketing in just 1 hour per day. Be sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell notification if you're looking for different tips, tricks, you want to learn how to start making passive income with affiliate marketing. In this video, I want to show you how to build a bridge page. There's a number of different ways that you can do it. You can build a bridge page 100% for free, but the method I'm going to use is actually going to be with ClickFunnels. The reason why I like, use, and recommend ClickFunnels, it's a lot faster and easier to get set up once you're familiar with it. ClickFunnels can be a little tricky, can be a little finicky if you're not familiar with it. I've actually included a link to my free course. It's over on Udemy. You don't even need to enter in your email address or anything like that. Go over to Udemy and sit through the free course. It's about an hour course to learn how to use the ins and outs of ClickFunnels. With ClickFunnels, like I said, it can be a little tricky, can be a little finicky when you first get started. I dedicate probably, I want to say maybe an hour, if not more, to just showing you how to use ClickFunnels step by step. So I show you how to create a landing page. I show you, some of the different elements and all of that stuff. I get into very nitty gritty detail over on that free course. But I just want to show you today how to quickly build a bridge page. Now you can do this with WordPress or Wix or whatever, but again, I like ClickFunnels because it's a little bit more user friendly. You can get set up faster. Now the question may be, and I want to show you a few examples, but the question may be, why do you want a bridge page? And there are a number of reasons why you may want to set up a bridge page. One reason is if you are sending people, if you're reaching out to people if you're reaching out to people via paid advertisements, you can't, or most places won't let you send a direct affiliate link. So you can't create an ad, let's say on Facebook, and then send them over to your affiliate offer. Facebook will ban you for that. So you need to bridge the gap between the ad that they see and that product that you're recommending. And oftentimes it's a bridge page. Now there are a few different ways to do that, and I want to show you how to do that. Another reason why you want to set up a bridge page is because you're preparing that person for that next person. So for example, here on YouTube, you know, like, and trust me. But what I need to do with my bridge page is I need to prepare you for the person that's going to speak after me. So I recommend Legendary Marketer. Legendary Marketer is owned and operated by David Sharp. I am preparing you to meet David Sharp virtually. You would probably be surprised a little bit if you've watched a ton of my videos and then all of a sudden you're over and David Sharp's talking to you, or someone else, or Russell Brunson, or whoever it may be, is talking to you. So a bridge page is kind of warming that person up, letting that person know that they're going to change hands. It's like a warm transfer. If you've ever talked to someone in a call center, and you got to the wrong department, or you need to speak to their supervisor, it's kind of like a warm transfer in that way, where you're being gently passed off, or you're gently passing somebody off to that next person. So here are a few different examples of bridge pages that I've set up. Now, some bridge pages are a little bit more covert than others. This first one is called an advertorial. And the reason why I created this one is because I was having a little bit of trouble getting my ads approved through Pinterest. Pinterest was saying my landing page was deceptive or whatever. And so what I did was I hired someone over at iWriter to create 17 online businesses you could start for less than $100. And then on my Pinterest pin, when they click the link, they go to this advertorial. And as you can see, there are affiliate links that are sprinkled in. These can go either to landing pages, they can go to affiliate offers, but this is one bridge page that is a little bit deceptive. The reason why this works for most advertisements is because you're providing value, you're solving problems. When people go to this page, they see, okay, you're trying to help them out. They don't usually click on each one of these links and get taken to the affiliate offer. This will pass most paid ad requirements. So that's one way. Another one that I've set up probably about 6 months to 9 months ago is this page. Now, as you can see, again, it's me here, and I'm just kind of telling you what to expect on the next page. And when you click Start Now, it actually goes to a pop-up where you can enter in your name and email address. And so what will happen here is this actually gets this person will get added to my mailing list where I can follow up with them with email marketing. Now, if you're going to set up a bridge page, I recommend that you take the extra step and set up email marketing, just because most people don't buy right away. When you are working with someone, when you're working with a client, if you are an affiliate for a product or service, unless it's a no-brainer 99-cent offer, I guess, most people will take between 5 and 12 opportunities or 5 and 12 touch points before they buy the product or service. So if and when possible, collect the email address, but that's not mandatory for the bridge page. And as you can see with this one, you simply click start now, they enter in their email address, and then they go to the next step. Another example of a bridge page, and again, these are all done through ClickFunnels, is this one right here. This one actually has a little bit of a video on it. This one is a testimonial bridge page where, again, this was one of my Pinterest pins where someone will click the link to learn more, and I have a little bit of information, and then I have a video that's geared towards an older market talking about the success that they've had with Legendary Marketer. And so again, when they click this link, it will take them to Legendary Marketer where they can buy the book. So you're warming them up in 3 different ways. One way, you are warming them up by providing value, by solving a problem, and then you sprinkle in your affiliate links. Another way is to collect their email address. And the third way is with a testimonial video, which is even more powerful, that goes to an affiliate offer. So now that I've talked about the different types of bridge pages that you can create, let's go ahead and create one within ClickFunnels. Again, it's what I know, like, and recommend. I have a link to a free training as well as a 2-week free trial in the description. So definitely check those out when you get a chance. But I'm going to close this real quick here. And let's jump over to ClickFunnels. So here I am in ClickFunnels, and it's pretty easy once you get familiar with it. We're just going to go up here to hover over ClickFunnels, and then I'm going to go down to funnels. And again, you could use WordPress.com for this. You could use a Wix website for this, Squarespace, whatever it is. But ClickFunnels is a funnel page builder that's designed for this. All right, so now that I'm in the funnel section, I'm just going to click on Add New. And one of the keys when you're creating a funnel, and I'm just going to click on Classic Funnel here, one of the keys that when you're creating a funnel is you want to use, modify, and borrow some of the language and terminology from the website that you're sending people to. And I'll show you what I mean in just a moment. So if I go to, let's see, I'm going to go to stingadel.com / is it escape? All right, so I want to send people to this page. And in order to do that, and in order to make the bridge a little bit more palatable, in order to make this a seamless transition, I want to do something called congruency. I want to make it congruent. I want to make the information or the text that you see on this page, I want it to also appear on our bridge page so that when people click on the link, after they enter in their email address or when they click on the button to go to the next step, it looks like it's the next logical step. People aren't turned off. They're not caught off guard. And so what we would do is we're going to use some of the text here. We're going to use some of the color scheme here. There's just a number of different things that we can borrow. And because we're an affiliate, we can borrow it. You want to modify it, of course. There's a number of different things that you can do to kind of bridge that gap to make it an easier and smoother transition. So I'm back over here at ClickFunnels, and I can either do collect emails if that's my ultimate goal, or I can go create a custom funnel. I'm just going to choose collect emails, and I'm going to say live training. And what I'll do too is I'll make this funnel shareable. So the only thing you'll need to do is just go to the link in the description, click on it, and you'll be able to download it. You'll be able to download it. It'll probably make you take a free trial for it, but this will be yours 100% for free. After this training, I spelled shared wrong, but after this training, you'll be able to modify it as you see fit. And you could apply this to an Amazon affiliate product, Target, Walmart, Best Buy, whatever it is. You just need to change some of the wording. So we're going to go click Build Funnel. And when you click Build Funnel, because it said we're going to collect emails, it's automatically going to give us 2 pages right away. It's going to give us an opt-in page and a thank you page. And we can set this up in 2 ways where we don't have to use this thank you page. And that's what I'm going to show you. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click select template. It doesn't really matter which one you choose for this because we're just going to delete everything. But what I want to show you is I want to show you that the way that ClickFunnels is set up, and I'm just going to click edit here to open it up. The way that ClickFunnels is set up is it's set up in elements, rows, sections. Basically, these are different ways that you can configure your landing page. So sections, rows, columns, and elements. These are all different configuration settings. Sections are this green box here. Basically, a section is kind of like a page in a Word document. You can only manipulate one section at a time. Rows are rows within a section, and then columns are within rows. You can have multiple elements within a column. You can have multiple column within rows, but I think you can only have one row. You might be able to have one row in a section. I can't remember. But continuing on. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do a few different things. We're going to go to background here, and we're going to change this to white. The next thing we're going to do is we're actually just going to delete this section here. And so now that we have deleted the section, we have a blank canvas to work with. And so what we're going to do, as I mentioned, is I want to borrow some of the terminology from this ebook. It's a $1.99 ebook. New Affiliate Domination Formula gives you an unfair advantage over other failing affiliates. And maybe we're going to ask a question. We're going to say something like, first we're going to create a section, and you have 4 options. I wonder, can you guys see? Let me shrink this a little bit so that you can see it here. I apologize if you were having problems seeing exactly what I was talking about, but that should be fixed now. All right, so we have 4 options: full, wide, medium, or small. I'm going to go with wide here. It doesn't really matter what you choose. Again, it's personal preference. So now that we have wide, I am going to click add new row, and I'm just going to add a 1-column row. And I am going to click add an element, and I'm going to add our header here. So I'm going to say, do you want an unfair advantage over other failing affiliates? So we're just going to copy this here, and we're going to say, do you want? And unfair advantage over other failing affiliates. And so I'm going to just change the size here. I want to make this a little bit larger. I want to make sure this is all one here. All right, so we'll do that. And then actually I want to try and make this a little bit smaller. And if you have questions about how this all works out and why it works out the way it does, feel free to throw them in the chat. I'm definitely checking this out. If you're on the live, throw it in the chat. Feel free to comment below if you are watching the replay. All right, so after that, I am going to add in, actually what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click the plus sign, and I'm going to add in another piece of text here. This is a smaller heading here, and I'm going to say, are you tired of wasting your time with solo ads, socializing on Facebook, and spamming groups with their link? And most people that are just getting started with affiliate marketing are probably tired of doing that. We're going to say, let's go back over here. Whoops, I lost myself. We're going to say, are you tired of spamming your links, on Facebook? All right, so another question mark here. And so get rid of that. And what we can do here is we just want to add a little bit of space between the two. And you can do a lot of things just by hitting the settings, or I call it a gear or widget. And we're just going to change the spacing there just like that. And there you go. So if you are brand new to affiliate marketing and you come to a page that looks like this, do you want an unfair advantage over other failing affiliates? If you failed at affiliate marketing, or if you're not getting the level of success that you're looking for, you probably are going to say yes. And then you're going to read the next line and say, are you tired of spamming your links on Facebook? Again, that's probably going to be a yes. If you've spent any time affiliate marketing, people are telling you to go to a Facebook group and spam your link. You're going to say, after a week or so of doing that and not getting any results, you're probably going to say yes. And so the next step is we either want to send them to our affiliate offer, we want to maybe play a video, or we want to collect their email address. What we can do here is why don't we do this? Let's see, what did they do over here? We could play a video, get this brand new book to stop struggling with affiliate marketing. You could say enter your email address now to learn about the latest affiliate marketing tips and tricks. One thing with landing pages is you don't want a lot of distractions. If you're building a bridge page to get them over to an affiliate link, if you're building a bridge page to collect email addresses, the less information, the less content, the better. Because the more information you give them, the more content you give your customers, the more they're going to get a little antsy. They're going to lose their attention span. They're going to start thinking about the next text that they're going to get. They're going to think about the next YouTube video that they want to watch. So you want to make this short and quick. So you may want to say like something as simple as, why don't we do something as simple as, let's add in another piece of text. Let's say, enter your email address below to get out of the rat race. And finally, start making money. So, spelled address wrong, but that's okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to increase the font size here just a little bit. And I also want to add a little bit of spacing here. Now, right now it looks pretty plain, pretty bland. There are a few different ways that we can go about this to jazz this up. But what we want to do is we just want to get the text and the buttons and all that stuff correct. Hey, Mikey King, it's too later at night. By the way, what time is it for you? If you came on 8 to 5 hours ago, it would have been better for my side of the town. Another one of the rewatch. You should do community quiz. So I'm in Wisconsin. Actually, I'm about an hour north of Chicago. So it's Central Standard Time. It's 7:47 p.m. Good night. Definitely catch the replay. Hopefully you'll find value from it. But I'm Chicago time. Let's see. So where are we at here? We're going to collect their email address. We're going to go to input. We're going to go over to here. We're going to set it for email address. And we're going to collect the email address. And then we also need to set the button. Now, setting the button is very key here. I've made a few mistakes with setting the button. If you don't set the button properly, people can actually circumvent your funnel, and people can go directly to your offer, or they get stuck somewhere. So this is where we need to make a decision. Do we need to either send people directly to our affiliate offer, or do we need to send people to our thank you page? The thank you page is usually a place where you can pre-sell them further to really introduce them. Hello, I thought you were on live. I am live. And I'm live. It's Chicago time. It's 7:30 p.m., 7:46 p.m. in Chicago. But I'm live. I forgot what I was going to say. You need to decide, do you want to send them to your affiliate offer? Do you want to send them to a bridge page where you explain or introduce? Do you want to even send them to a bridge page where you can talk about exclusive offers? Like on one of my pages here, alstongodbolt.com/start, I send people to a page where I talk about the offers that, at first I talk a little bit about myself and my journey, and then I send them to another page where I talk about the exclusive offers that isn't or aren't offered anywhere else. But for this video, we're just going to send them directly to an affiliate offer. So what we're going to do is we're going to click button, and here we're going to say, if I click here, let's see, I am going to say, instead of click to sign up, I'm going to say escape the rat race. And let's see, we can make this a little bit larger here. And one thing that I like to do is I actually like to make this button color the exact same button color that can be found on our affiliate page. We could also put our button as Get Started Now. This Get Started Now is probably a little bit better. Again, it helps with our congruency. And this is the finickiness that I talk about with ClickFunnels that can happen sometimes. So we'll say get started now. So we'll change that. And one thing, again, I like to do is I like to use the exact same color. And the way that I do it is actually right click and I'll go to inspect. And what that'll do is that'll actually open up some developer tools. And when you do that, you can see the colors that are being used. You can actually see the fonts that are being used as well. And if you can see, I know it's probably tiny, it's right above my head here. I know that this web page is using the hex color 14D922. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to bring that right over to my ClickFunnels here and I'm going to paste that in and it's the exact same color that they're using. Then what I can do is I can change this, let's see, I can change this to black and then I could even round it as well to make it look even more like the page that I'm sending to. So what we need to do is we need to absolutely make sure that we set the action. So we're going to click on set the action and then I'm going to send them to submit order, submit form. You have to do it this way so that it goes to the thank you page. It also submits their email address to your mailing list if that's what you're looking for. This is the most important step because you could have done all of this work and then you don't get rewarded with that email address. So we've done that, get started. Now, here are some other important things that we need to do. Before we get cute, before we start adding some color and some flair to this, I want to decide, do I want a pop-up? We could do that if we wanted to. But most importantly is I want to integrate this with my email list. I'm adding people to an email list. And so what I want to do is I want to click integrations and then find the integrations that you have already set up. Now, I use ClickFunnels for everything. Some people use GetResponse. Some people use Aweber. There are a number of different, some people use MailChimp. There are a number of different email responders and email list collection generator sites out there. I just like to use ClickFunnels for everything because it makes my life a little bit easier. Instead of trying to keep up with 4 or 5 different websites, I only have to keep up with 2 or 3. Now, going with this method is a little bit more expensive. I understand that, but it works for me. It's like a time cost benefit analysis you have to do with yourself. So anyway, I'm going to go ClickFunnels, and then I'm going to go add to list, and then this is where I find the list that I want to add my customers to. So I'm going to add them to let's add them to ClickFunnels. That'll be the easiest thing to do. So now when people go to enter in their email address, it sends them to my ClickFunnels list. And the reason why this is important is now you have the opportunity to follow up with this person as many times as you'd like. You can follow up with this person twice a day, once a day, for as long as they're on your mailing list. And this is powerful because most people don't buy right away. It takes between 5 and 12 touch points before a customer becomes a buyer. So if you can get people to your email list, and it's what I recommend, it's probably one of my greatest downfalls. When I first got started with affiliate marketing, I didn't think I needed email marketing, so I kind of skipped that step. If you can get people added to your email list, you will be able to make much more money than if you just send them directly to an affiliate offer without anything. So what I want to do here, I just want to fix this up real quick. This doesn't have to be done, but this is just a personal preference. I'm going to make this the full width. And so now earlier we decided that we were going to send them directly to an affiliate offer. And to do that within ClickFunnels, you go to settings, go down to general, and then right here it says on submit go to. We're going to take this link here. I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to paste this link right here. So whenever someone, and I just want to make sure I say that. So whenever someone enters their email address and clicks get started, they're automatically going to go directly to my affiliate offer. So we kind of get the best of both worlds. We collect their email address and then we get them sent out to the offer that we're promoting. This way this way works if you haven't built a relationship. So if you're running paid ads, maybe let's say you're running like CPC ads, cost per click. If you're running ads maybe on YouTube and you're not necessarily showing your face, this could work. Now, if you're running YouTube organic or SEO, you should send them to a bridge page where you introduce that next person. For example, like I said, if you go to alstongodbold.com/start, enter in your email address, I'm on the next page talking to you, introducing you to David Sharp, telling you about my journey, telling you about how David Sharp has helped me with affiliate marketing and starting an online business. So let's preview this. I'm just going to click preview. And here we go. Do you want unfair advantage over other failing affiliates? So if I just enter in my email address here, I'm just going to type in mail@mail.com. And then, whoops, what's happening here? All right, so I enter in the email address, click get started now. It submits it, and then automatically it goes over to my affiliate offer. This is perfect. So now that we have basically the framework taken care of, now we can go in and we can get a little cute with it. So what we want to do is we're back at our affiliate offer, and we just want to take notice of some of the stuff that's being used. The color scheme, they're using gold and black here. We can look over on the side here to see which colors they're using. If I scroll down a little bit, we can see what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of a frame around my row here. So I'm going to click on settings. And again, if you have questions, feel free to throw them out. So what I'm going to do is I can actually slide this down a little bit. You don't have to do that. And the other thing that you want to be cognizant of is what this will look like on mobile. And I'll show you how to alternate, jump back and forth between the two in just a moment. But what we're going to do is we're going to do a full border, and we can actually change the thickness of it. And let's add a little bit of a shadow to give it some depth. So here are some changes that we've made right there. It looks a little bit better. And what we could do here is we can maybe make the background gold. Let's see if they've got, let's see, we could right click here. Let's right click and go to inspect. And we can see if they're using a special kind of gold. Now again, I recommend that you borrow the colors that are being used on your affiliate offer just because of the word congruency. I said the word congruency a bunch of times in another video, and it apparently made the guy unsubscribe to my channel because I used the word too much, but it's important to make this all look and flow exactly as it is one. So I'm going to, let's say, let's see how this looks. Let's change the background color here. Now again, you're going to have a link to this. I'm going to put a shareable link, and you can change this however you'd like, excuse me. But I mean, this doesn't look terrible. I probably would change a few different things, but you could essentially get started with this. We could change the background to all black if we wanted to. If we scroll up, maybe we can make the background all black, the text white, or something along those lines. But this is one cool step, one cool thing that you can do. So we're just going to leave this right now, but I want to take a look and see what this looks like on mobile. One interesting thing with mobile is you want to make sure that your email and your opt-in button are what's called above the fold. You want to make sure that it's visible without the person having to scroll down. The reason why you want to do that is so they don't have to scroll down. It makes it easier on them. And the way to do this, there's a few different ways to do it. What we're going to do is we're going to duplicate this. So I'm going to click copy. Did you duplicate? We're going to click copy here, clone, and I'm going to move this up. So right here, let's say I move this to the top, and I want to make this available on mobile only. To do that, I've clicked on it, and I'm just going to click on this little phone at the bottom right-hand corner, mobile only. And so if we preview this, we'll go preview, and I didn't save it. Let's go back and save this real quick. So I'm going to click save, just so that we know that it's saved. Then I'm going to click preview. And what pulls up is the desktop version. And so if I right click and go inspect, and then I change it to a mobile device, come on. As you can see, my get started now shows up at the very top. If I undo the mobile device, you don't see it on the desktop version. What I could do is I could go here again. I can clone the email address collection, drag it up to the top here, and then when I click on it, make sure that it is mobile only as well. So if I save this, now the reason why this is very important is 60% of web searches, I believe, are done with mobile. So most people are looking for advice or looking to start making money online, whatever it is, with their mobile phone. And so you don't want to exclude those people because that's going to be a bulk of your audience, and you want to make sure that it's easy for them. So I'm going to click save again. And then if I click preview again, we should be able to see, okay, so this is the desktop version. If I right click again and go inspect, it's going to take me to this. It's called Inspector Tools or Inspect. We're going to click on this option here. It's called Toggle Device Toolbar. I'm going to click on that, and then it takes me to the mobile only version. As you can see with the mobile only version, I have my email address and my opt-in page and my opt-in button appear at the top. Now, the cool thing with it, again, is you can add and subtract a whole bunch of different things. If we wanted to, we could make this text right here. Actually, let me go back to this. We can make this text right here desktop only if we wanted to. So let me hit this widget here. And I hit desktop only. And then if I click save and preview yet again, if I hit preview yet again, and if you guys have questions, feel free to throw them out. As you can see, what happened here? Sorry. If I click preview again, and as you can see, it's here on the desktop. When I right click and go inspect, and I change it to the mobile device, that image is gone, which may be good because you don't want that taking up a bunch of real estate. We could put in text that is mobile friendly, that is mobile only, that doesn't take up so much space. But this is something that's important and powerful because it helps you configure it the right way. It's another mistake that I've made. I did not adjust this for mobile friendliness. So this is essentially this. We're going to leave this like this. This isn't great. There are a number of different ways that you can change it. I'll leave it up to you to make the necessary changes. But what I want to do is I want to exit out of here. All right, exit out. And if we want to send these people to a thank you page because we're warming them up, we can quickly clone this. So we're going to clone this funnel step. And then this funnel step will show up down here. And then we are going to make this funnel step a part of our funnel. So we're going to opt in, we're going to add to funnel, and then you're going to see a second opt-in step. The reason why I like to do it this way is because it already has our framework in place. We can just go in and we can make the necessary changes to make it a thank you page. Now on the thank you page, maybe we want to add a video saying, hey, thanks for signing up. These are your next steps. I want to introduce you to a man named Dave. Dave is going to help you out with affiliate marketing. Come on, what's going on here? Add to funnel. All right, so that's taking just a second. It's probably because I'm on. All right, so there we go. So now that we have this opt-in page, I'm just going to delete the thank you page and click OK. Come on, come on, come on. I get impatient when it comes to it, but it's acting slow because I'm using the YouTube live stream and I've got OBS open, so that's why it's a little slow. So we're just going to go down to opt-in, and I want to do a few things real quick just so that I don't get confused. I'm in opt-in. I want to go to publishing, and when I get to publishing, I want to change the name of the funnel step to, we'll say, new thank you page. And we can even change the path. We'll say, thank you. Thank-you. And then we'll click update funnel step. And it should change over here on the left-hand side eventually. And that'll make our life a little bit easier. So what we want to do next is I'm going to click edit page. This is the new thank you page that we're editing. And I want to, let's see. Come on. I'm just going to close some of this stuff here. All right, so now that we're open, what I'd want to do is I'm just going to say click play below to learn a little bit more. Click play to learn. Click play below to learn how I gained an unfair advantage. So I'm using most of the same terminology. We'll say click play below to learn how I gained an unfair advantage. And then we could say something like, the great part is, you can have it too. And then instead of the rat race thing here, we will enter in a YouTube video, or we'll enter in something else. So we'll just do video. And I should have pulled up one of my Wista videos, but I forgot. So I'm going to close that. And I'm actually going to remove this as well. I'm going to delete my button. And what I will do is I'm going to add in a little blurb here. I'm just going to say, click the button below to get started. Click the button below to gain your unfair advantage. We'll say click below to get your unfair ad. I'm probably spelling that wrong. Unfair advantage. And then this link will go to your affiliate program that you're promoting. So if we click save and we click preview, now this page can have a little bit more information on it, but this is exactly what you'd want to create with a bridge page. On the first page, we've collected their email address. On the second page, which is going to be the bridge page, we're handing them off. We're doing a warm handoff or a warm handshake to the product or service that we're promoting. And this can be done with anything. If you're doing, let's say, web hosting, if you're promoting stand mixers, microwaves, any widget, a drone, you could be flying a drone in the background. There's just a number of different, you can apply this to any product or service that you're promoting. So if I click on preview, and the video is not going to work, obviously, because I don't have a video here, but it says click play below to learn how I gain an unfair advantage. If you've already entered in your email to learn how to gain an unfair advantage, you may also want to learn how I gained that unfair advantage. And then it says the great part is you can have it too. So you watch a quick video, you watch a little short video, and then you tell them to click the button below. You can add a little bit more information below if you'd like, but that isn't necessarily required because you're doing a warm handoff, and that warm handoff is taken care of with a YouTube video. And so what we could do is we can use a YouTube video, we can use Wista, just about any type of video, and get them over to the affiliate product. Now, again, I personally don't like a lot of content on my pages just because I want to get them to that product that they're interested in, because I've worked hard to cultivate that relationship, introduce them to the next person, and then move out of the way. So let me just close this here. But if you have questions, feel free to throw them out. Again, I'll make this a shareable link. Actually, let me do a few more things here. I'll hit cancel. I want to make sure I save this. This will be a shareable link. So you'll be able to go in. You'll be able to follow this step by step and change the color. If you don't like this background color, I understand. So you just go up to settings, general. Oops. You'll go to settings, background. Why am I'm loose with the clicks. Settings, background. And then right here, you can change the color. You can also add in an image if you wanted to. So you could add in a video if you wanted to as well. So let's say we wanted this green here. That looks hideous. But so we'll change it back to white. We'll save it. But you can just kind of manipulate it how you'd like. I've just given you the framework to start making this a little bit better. So we're going to, let's see, we're going to exit out of here. And we need to do a few different things on the back end to make sure that our web page displays correctly. So what we need to do is we need to go up to settings. And then what we can do is we can change the name if we want. But most importantly, we need to change the domain. You need to have a domain. You need to have an active domain in order for your website to get sent out, because this is a website. This is a live and an active website. If you went to the name of this funnel right now, it's live, it works. You could enter in your email address and then get taken to that next step. So you need to have a domain. You need to have an SMTP configuration if you're using ClickFunnels for Everything. You can add a favicon URL if you want to. The favicon URL basically will change the image in the top left-hand corner. Let's see, we have a question. I'm new to this. Thank God for this. I didn't know I had to make my own video. I thought ClickBank had videos. See, you can use those videos, but it really all depends on how you're marketing it. If it's your face on YouTube, then it's best if it's your face introducing them to the next product. Let's use the 12-minute affiliate fix, for example. Let's say you've created a bunch of videos about the 12-minute affiliate fix and how it's a great product or service, and then that person enters in their email address. They're going to feel more comfortable if you say, hey, look, thank you for entering your email address. I want to introduce you to I think his name is Todd Brown. I want to introduce you to Todd Brown, who has helped me start my affiliate marketing career. That's a lot more palatable than you just sending them directly to Todd Brown, or you just entering the email address and then all of a sudden they're getting that video. It really all depends. But if you're running, let's say, paid ads on Facebook and you don't have your face showing, you don't talk at all, no one knows who you are, you can send them to a bridge page where it just collects their email address and then jumps over to the next spot. It really all depends on the method that you're promoting the product or service. Again, if you're using SEO, if you're getting found or discovered organically, people are going to feel a little bit more comfortable because they know, like, and trust you. They don't know the owner of the 12-minute affiliate fix yet. And so it's your job to do that warm transfer. Hey, I want to get you over to Todd. I don't know if his name is Todd. I'm going to get you over to the owner of 12-minute affiliate fix. He has helped me out. He has set me up for life, or whatever it is, as long as it's not misleading or lying, whatever it is, and then get them over to that product or service that you're promoting. A few other things that you want to be cognizant of. The head tracking code, if you're using a Facebook pixel, you put that right in there where it says head tracking code. Also the same with Pinterest and I think Google, the Google tracking code as well. Any tracking codes go right there. If you're using, let's say, use proof, which is that little pop-up that shows up on the bottom of pages that tells you John Smith just started his program or whatever, you put that there as well. Okay, I want to do a YouTube video. So, and again, with one of the interesting things with Google Ads is you don't have to show your face. If you are, again, if you're going to do the YouTube ad, the Google ad, where you're introducing someone or product or service, you can show your face, you can not show your face. It really all depends. There's a lot of variables. In fact, you may want to try doing A/B testing. You may want to try doing one where it sends them directly to an affiliate offer after they enter their email address versus one where you actually spend a few minutes talking. And there's a few different ways that you can do that. If you go to opt-in, I didn't save this, by the way. If you go to opt-in, you can do a split test where you can test one that goes directly to an affiliate offer, and then you can do a variation where the one goes to the thank you page. And then you can actually set it up where it's a 50-50 test. So out of 100 people, 50 are going to go to the affiliate program. The other 50 are going to go to you bridging the gap. And after 100 or so, you're going to see which one works a little bit better. The reason why this works is because you're still collecting the email address. Now, when you think about it, maybe if you're lucky, if it's a high converting offer, you might have 10% people buy that product right away. It's more than likely that they're not going to buy the product right away, and that's why email marketing is so important. But that if you wanted to, you could just create a variation. We'll do create a variation, and we'll just create duplicate page of opt-in. And then from here, we could, on the second page here, we could just say, send to that next page. In fact, it's really easy. We just click edit. Let's see. We'll click edit. I get real impatient with my internet, with my web browsing. And then in settings, integrations, again, we need to go add to funnel. We can send them to the exact same funnel, or we could create a different funnel, whatever you'd like. And then we're going to go to ClickFunnels again. And for general here, we're going to delete this so that when they enter in their email address, it goes to that next step. Make sure that we click save. Then we're going to, you should fill this out. I'm not doing it just for the speed of this. I'm going to click exit. And then the way that this is set up is the one on the left, the one on my left, is the control. So once they enter in their email address, they go directly to the affiliate offer. On this other way, they enter in their email address, it takes them to the page where you're talking. So what we'll do is we can do a 50-50 split. 50-50 split, and then we can click apply changes. Now, once that happens, any traffic is going to go to one of these two, and you'll be able to figure out which one works best. So we'll just click on apply changes, and then eventually you can declare a winner or loser. The winner will be your primary, and the test will be over. One thing that you can do to help monitor this is to go up to stats, and if my page loads, you can see conversions. For example, you have an opt-in page. If I click the drop down here, there's an opt-in and there's a control and a variation. So it'll tell you, it'll give you a percent of which one's A, opting in, and B, which one is just working better. But so yeah, if you have any additional questions, feel free to throw them out. I'd be happy to answer them for you. One thing that I haven't figured out yet, and if you know the answer to this, I haven't figured out why I can't see these live chats after the video has ended. I don't know why that is. But for whatever reason that doesn't work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click add the domain, head tracking code. Now, if you're adding a Facebook pixel, which I certainly recommend, you have to create the pixel over on Facebook and then copy and paste it here. Change the favicon if you want, body tracking code. If I scroll down and I can click save and update. I'm honestly learning about this as of today. Your last video said don't watch another video, just start today. I want to start today, thanks. Yeah, no, I recommend that you just take some action. You're probably going to hear this, if you're just starting with affiliate marketing, you're probably going to hear this multiple times. Perfect inaction is better than imperfect action is better than perfect inaction. Just do something. You're going to learn a lot more by trying and failing than just watching these videos. Again, if you watch another 5 videos on how to build a bridge page, they're all pretty much going to tell you the same thing. I probably will leave something out that they may add in, and I may add in something that they leave out. But for the most part, everyone's going to tell you the exact same thing, and watching video after video is not going to help you make any money. What will help you make money is trying and failing. Learning that, like I had to learn the hard way that I needed to set the action to submit the form, because you could go through and you could get to the next page without submitting the form, and I would never have email addresses. I can only imagine the number of email addresses I potentially missed out on because I simply did not know the right one to click. I didn't figure it out until I did my own testing to figure out that I didn't actually need to enter in an email address. I got that fixed, but again, it was a learning experience that I figured out all by failing, all by trial and error. So you want to make sure that you are that you're just taking some sort of action. Take a step forward, because standing still watching video after video, you're not going anywhere. If you fail, at least you're falling forward. You can fall backwards. That's possible, I guess, but it's better that you fall forward or you fail forward than you succeed standing still. That's the quote of the day. Fail forward instead of succeeding and standing still. That's a free nugget. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to throw them out there. I'd be happy to answer them. I'm very glad that you guys are getting value from this video. But for me, it's very important. I actually went through this exact phase a couple years ago where I was trying to watch video after video, trying to figure out the magic bullet to get that one piece, that one morsel that I felt like all of these videos were missing. And the missing piece and the missing morsel is simply just going out and doing it. Everyone's journey is going to be different. Everyone's path is going to be different. And so, unless you go out and you try and create your own magic bullet, you try and create your own missing piece, you're going to have challenges being successful. And you're welcome. You're welcome. So that, I mean, that's really it. Just go out and do it. Do something for an hour. It may feel like you're spinning your wheels. It may feel like you're failing. I've had a lot of that too, where I'm sitting at the computer and I feel like nothing is getting done. But, that's a lot better than watching someone else tell you the exact same thing. If I'm being perfectly honest with you, it's better than watching yet another video on how to make a bridge page. Now, what you should do is you should go out and try and make a bridge page, and whenever you get stuck, come back and watch another video. At least you've failed forward. At least you've fallen forward instead of trying to watch the video and perfect it in your mind, and you haven't gotten anything down. You haven't taken any action. But my goal for you is my goal for everyone is to leave these videos with actionable information so that you can move forward and you can start building the life and start building the business that you want with just 1 hour of work per day. So if you have any other questions, feel free to throw them out. Be sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell notification if this video or any other video on my channel has helped you out at all. Also, be sure to check out my link, alstongodbolt.com/start. That's how I start generating passive income every single day. Also, if you're interested in that free ClickFunnels course, it's 100% for free. You don't need to enter in your email address. It's hosted over on Udemy. You just simply sign up, and I think it's a 3-hour course. Each video is broken down in, I think, like 5 or 10 minutes, where I try and help you through setting up ClickFunnels more in depth. Also, I have a 2-week free trial to ClickFunnels if you want to check that out. And I'll make this link shareable after this live stream is over. So, got another question. I saw a video where they created a video in iMovie for a website with pictures, and they had a robot annotate the email text, and ClickBank provided. So what you could do, and there's a number of ways that you could do this. You could use a free service called Content. It's not a free service. You could use a service called Content Samurai, where you create a free video. Now, what you'll need to do is you'll need to put the script into Content Samurai. It gives you a free 7-day trial. You put your script, you type up a script, you put it in Content Samurai, and it'll generate the scenes for you. And then from there, you should narrate over that. That will work. That's one way. Another thing that you could do is you could use a free audio tool like Audacity, and you could create your video or create your audio for it, and then go to a website called like Pixels, or any website that offers free copyright, free royalty-free videos, and then you could put those videos on top of your audio. There's a number of ways to do it where you don't even have to show your face. Content Samurai you could do. I don't recommend, if you're going to use Content Samurai, don't use their voice. Their voices sound too robotic, and I don't think you might not be as successful as you'd like using Content Samurai's voice. Another thing that you could do, again, is use Pixels, P-E-X-E-L-S. So let me just bring that up for you real quick. Let's see. Pixels.com. All right, and so what we're going to do, let's say we want to type in, let's say running. And, this is great if you're reading directly from a script. This is great because people can't actually see that you're reading. So here we are over at Pixels. We have photos here. We can just run over to videos, and you can actually see videos of people running. What you may need to do is you may need to mute the audio that's behind it, but you could use this, download this right into iMovie, download it right into whatever free software there is, and then you could use that. So there are a number of different ways, and there are a few different sites like Pixels. If you wanted to use static pictures, you could use Unsplash, you can use Pixels here. There's a number of places that you could find it. Hopefully, does that answer your question? Hopefully that answers your question. But you could do this as well. Let's see. I saw a video where you created iMovie and website pictures. Yep. What I would do, like I said, Content Samurai works. Just don't use the machine voice. Do you have any other questions? Because it seems like it's me and you on this live stream. Do you have any other questions? What I would do if you are starting off today from scratch, if you have, if today was day 0 for you and you were just trying to figure it all out, what I would do is I would spend maybe 15, 20 minutes. Sure, one more question. 15, 20 minutes trying to figure out your niche. Spend 15, 20 minutes figuring out your primary and secondary platforms, and then start looking into keyword research. And this applies for both free and paid methods. Figure out for your keywords where you're going, the keywords that you're going to target, because not all keywords obviously are going to work. Some work better for different methods or different platforms. But yeah, you could certainly start today. So yeah, fire away that one question. So you're saying I would make this video first, then promote it on Google Ads? Yeah, if you're going to run Google or YouTube ads, you have to have the video uploaded into YouTube. You have to have the video first before you'll even let you. And what you can do is you can upload it as, I believe it's either private or unlisted. You have to upload it as one of those two so that it can be uploaded to your channel, but no one sees it. I think it's private. If you upload it as private. Self-help astrology. Okay, so upload it as private. Then you can run ads, and people will never see your face. And people outside of, let's say for example, my YouTube channel is all about affiliate marketing and making money online. However, I've run ads for Ted's Woodworking over on ClickBank. If I target the Ted's Woodworking audience, unless the people that are interested in Ted's Woodworking and affiliate marketing, they'll never see, those two will never interact. So yeah, you have to have the YouTube video created and uploaded into YouTube before it'll work. And you'll need a YouTube channel as well. All right, so any other questions? If you don't have any questions, feel free to like, subscribe, ring the bell notification. Again, my favorite saying to conclude all of these live streams is you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. I appreciate it. Jay-Z said it. I just repeat it. If you have questions and you're watching the replay, feel free to comment below. I try and respond within 24 hours. All right, so thank you very much, guys. You guys have a great night.